Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? Today is October 18th, 2024. It is a Friday. If it is your Friday, congratulations, you made it to your Friday. If it is not your Friday, then I believe that you can make it to your Friday. It might be hard, I'm sorry, but sometimes we need that little challenge in life, don't we? We are playing Trails of Cold Steel 2. As you can see, we are spending our bonding points. We have spent 4 out of the 7 we have. And you spent 2 with Laura and 2 with Emma. And so we need to spend more. Once we spend more, we've also already spoken to everybody and done the optional side quests. After spending bonding points, we are going to reconvene in Noreen's mansion and talk about how we are going to end this war as some teenagers who just got out of school by being forcefully ejected from it. Everyone, you are watching Active Fireball on twitch.tv/ActiveFireball and on YouTube at youtube.com/@ActiveFireball8288/live. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7:30 in the morning to 9:30 in the morning. Great pre-work stream if you're on where I am, and great post-work stream if you're across the pond. Pond, lake, ocean, whatever you want to say. So I hope everyone here is having a good day. Lurkers can lurk as much as you want. I just hope you're here and you're just, you're just enjoying, you're just doing your good. You're just doing your good, and that's all I'm asking for, is you just do your good. That's all I need, That's all I want. All right, so we have Sarah, Eustace, Elliot, Millium, Sharon, Fee, Elisa, and Claire. Let's go with Sharon. Sharon's fucking badass. I mean, so is Claire. So, she's in the shop. I guess this one? There you are. Doing some shopping, Sharon. That's right. Since you'll all be gathering for a discussion in the Phoenix Wings, I thought I might help out in the kitchen. I also thought I could prepare some food for your father, seeing as your mother has other business to attend to. That's awfully generous of you, thanks. With several Ouroboros members having recently revealed themselves to us, I can't help but assume they're up to something. I'd like you to know, Reen, that no matter what happens, my alliance will always lie with you and your classmates. Please ensure that whatever you decide on this afternoon is something you can do without regret. Sharon, I swear we will. I swear we will. Glad to have your support. Till the end of time. It's great to know that she's got our back, but she's still cooking for Dad. Maybe I can help her out with that. Well, even if you are looking out for us, that doesn't mean I can't help you with cooking for my dad. Might as well try to pay him back a little bit for all those years of love and devotion, right? I'm sure your father would be overjoyed to hear you say that. As soon as I'm done with the shopping, we can head over to the kitchen. Together, Reen and Sharon walked to the mansion. After seeing that Reen's mother was out, they started making a hearty meal for their father. Oh, you're making me yourself borscht? Good idea. It's got plenty of vegetables, and it should be great for warming him up to boot. I need to raise this a little bit. 1 second, everyone. I couldn't agree more. All of the protein in the meat I'll be using should help accelerate his recovery as well. Master Reen, could I trouble you to chop the vegetables? If you would, I'll set about preparing the meat and seasoning the soup. Sure. It's times like these where she just seems like, goodbye, I love you. It's times like these where she seems like just any other maid. Takes me back to watching her cook for us in the dorm. It's hard to believe that she's actually an enforcer for Ouroboros sometimes. Ow. Is something wrong?
You cut yourself.
Heavens, you sliced your finger.
Sorry, I should have been paying more attention. I didn't cut it too deeply though, so it should be fine.
Hi, Cecilia. Cece, what you looking at? Oh no, that won't do at all. Would you hold still a moment, please? I'll stop the bleeding.
What? Sharon, what are you... This is so awkward.
There, that should do the trick.
Sharon, I'm not sure it's a good idea to start sucking on people's fingers out of the blue like that.
Any particular reason? I'll bring you a bandage, so please wait in the adjacent room.
She's messing with Megan, isn't she?
There we are, all better. Please leave the rest of the work to me. You should give your finger time to heal.
You're probably right. I'm sorry that I couldn't be of more help.
You needn't be sorry, Master Reen. You made a valuable contribution as it was. It brought back memories of Lady Elisa's younger days too. Whenever she fell and scraped her knees, she would always start crying for me to come and help her.
How sweet. I can picture how embarrassed she'd be if she learned Sharon was telling people this. Come to think of it, you've been working for the Rhinefield family for a while now, haven't you? Give me a second, hold on.
"7 years, in fact. It was shortly after Mr. Rhineford's passing. I cannot begin to thank Madam Chairman Irina enough for giving me the chance that she did. It was only thanks to her kindness that I was able to begin a new life under her employ."
Does that mean you've never been a maid before she hired you then? What were you before that? Oh.
As you no doubt suspect, I lived as an enforcer. A mission given to me by Ouroboros was what first led me to meet her, and she wasted no time in trying to hire me. I served in both capacities concurrently after that.
You won't find many executives who would knowingly hire an agent of Ouroboros. She never ceases to amaze me.
She certainly doesn't. Nonetheless, it was thanks to her that I was able to find a new path of my own. It's too late for me to turn back and change what's already been done, but she was willing to give me a different future.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. I was simply thinking out loud. Regardless of what happened in the past, my love for the Rhineford family will never waver, nor will my devotion to Class 7 mastering. I shall continue to do all that I can to serve you.
Thank you. I know we can always count on you, and everyone else knows that too. I hope we'll always stay fondly in your thoughts, Sharon.
We also need a new chapter. After their conversation was finished, Sharon returned to preparing Baron Schwarzer's meal, and after helping however he could until his mother returned, Reen left them to finish by themselves. Yay! And we have a book to read, everybody. Gambler Jack, Chapter 5. You ready? The Invitation. Hal's finger sought out the trigger of her gun. There wasn't a man in this bar who could find the courage to stop her. The punk in hoods just cowered, whispering from the seats. "Shut up, y'all!" Jack shouted over the buzz. I know, I'm sorry, I'm adjusting the slot. I apologize. The chatter in the bar stilled. Grinding his back teeth, Jack looked straight into the girl's eyes. "That's right. My goal is revenge," she seethed, "but it won't mean anything like this." Hal lowered her gun. As Jack watched the barrel of the weapon slide away from his chest, confusion creased his face. Hal continued talking. "Over the last 3 years, I've spent blood, sweat, and tears to learn to be as good as I am." With that, the girl threw a card in Jack's face. It was some kind of invitation. "I have a stage that's better suited to settling this all, ready for us," she said, never giving Jack a moment to protest. We'll finish our match there. It'll be one of the poker matches you love oh so dearly, and I swear I'll make sure you eat your full share of misery and bitterness after the slop you forced my father to swallow. With her threat lingering in the air, Halle disappeared. Unable to grasp the meaning of the girl's words, Jack just sat there for a while. Finally, he picked up the card that had fallen to the floor and read the text printed on it. Tomorrow night at 10, come to the harbor. The harbor, huh? Can't be. A sense of foreboding ran through the back of Jack's mind. As he was about to crush the card in his hand, a small signature on the back caught his eye. Enrique. The penmanship was familiar, as was the name. Oh man. Jack's sense of foreboding would prove right. Alright everyone, now that we got that, we have 2 more bonding quests to go through. Let's do Clair and Millium. That sounds like a pretty fun time. We also can't forget that we have snowboarding to do. So let's go and do that. A common thing that I need to restrain myself is to talk slower while I'm doing this. Captain Clair, is something wrong? Hello, Reen. It's nothing major. I just received an update from one of my men that contains some information I found personally relevant.
Well, I won't pry, but at the risk of sounding condescending, try not to push yourself too hard. Today's one of the few chances we'll get to rest.
I appreciate the concern. Still, you have bigger things to worry about than my well-being, like the future of Class 7, for example. And the town's defenses, as solid as they are, now's the perfect time to sit back and figure all that out.
She's putting on a brave face, but I can tell she's more exhausted than she's letting on.
Doesn't matter.
Well, since we're so well defended, why don't we both take a little time to unwind?
What's up, Spark Drive? You did. Said every Monday and Friday, unless I decided to play something different that day. Anyway, it's good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. That's actually a really... I'm totally gonna do that. You are so correct. Oh my god, you are so correct. You're like, what the fuck? So one thing that an Activon has is...
Damn kids.
Took a while because it's YouTube. So I have sound. I'm like, oh my god, I think that'd be great for Trails of Cold Steel to have a sound clip that says, heed my call, Valimar the Ashen Knight. Oh my god, I think it's great. It's a good idea, Spark. Thank you. I don't think she is. I don't think she would be. I mean, well, she's what, 24? Anyone tell much how old she is? Hi, Cecilia. So Claire is 24, and Reen just entered what I'm... Oh, it has his age in here too, so probably 16. 17. So, if I was 20, when I was 24, if I was 24, if someone came up to me as like 17, I'm like, I don't know if I should be talking to you like this. But I do understand, compared to what we've been taught in America, having a male student talk to a woman of 24 is like, oh my god, that's so scandalous, and the other way around. But they're just like, let's just unwind. Let's just be friends and unwind. But I don't think she is. I haven't seen anything that makes her do that.
They have billiards at Phoenix Twins. If you're interested, what do you say?
Well, given how many people we have trying to keep the town safe, sure, I'll take you up on that offer. Those are huge ass balls. What the fuck? Why are they so huge? Dude, all in one shot.
I can't believe you just pocketed all the balls in one shot.
Fortunately, they all moved exactly how I calculated they would. I'm sorry I ended the game before you even had the chance to take a shot, haven't I? I remember I did that once. I was teaching people how to play a card game, and I won. I was teaching someone like, all right, let me show you how a turn is done, and I won on my turn. I'm like, I'm sorry, everyone.
Thinking about it, games like these seems to be exactly the kind of thing you're good at. I was probably walking into a bear trap the moment I invited you.
Granted, I should have at least tried to hold back a little. Sorry. Lecter would have done a better job at making the game more enjoyable for both sides, all the while leaving certain elements up to chance to keep things interesting.
That lines right up with my impression of him too. I always did peg him as a trickster. Still, I wish I was a better player. I'd be able to put up a halfway decent fight in that case.
Well, how about I give you a few pointers while we're here?
You don't mind?
Not at all. I can teach you some valuable skills that are guaranteed to help. Making good use of them will be down to you, but they should allow you to improve your score when playing.
Well, if you're sure that you don't mind.
Captain Clair then started happily teaching Noreen how to play more effectively. She made even explanations on complicated issues and techniques sound simple, going through every step with limitless kindness and patience. And thanks to that, he was able to improve an astonishing amount in a relatively short period of time. Bullshit. Well done. That's the 9-ball pocketed as well. Of course, Captain Clair can be Captain Ginyu, and you can be Captain Ginyu. I mean, it depends, right? Because Captain Ginyu, like mostly every other character in Dragon Ball Z, is a fisticuff fighter. Well, I bet Claire can fight in with her fists. She'd probably do better making an ambush and using guns first and then fists. It's fine. You can find somebody attractive and also find them boring. That's absolutely okay. Whoa! Sorry, my cat just ran past and I was not expecting it. Yeah, I like Claire in this outfit. Although usually I found I like people in outfits that aren't military uniforms. I did like her dress in the bar scene in number 1. That was a good dress.
Thanks. To be honest, this is the first time I've been able to pocket all the balls without making a single mistake. You're really a natural at teaching.
I wouldn't have been able to do anything at all if you weren't such a capable pupil. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to keep practicing with you if you're up for it.
Really? You're a kind person, Captain.
What makes you say that?
Well, it's true. You went out of your way to help us countless times in our field study, and now you've chosen to accompany us here and help with protecting the village. It's easy to forget sometimes that you're part of RMP, or an Ironblood. It feels like you're always there, watching over us from the shadows, and I really do appreciate it. 1 second.
I think you're overstating how much I've really done. I'm a Thor's graduate as well, after all, so I can't help but want to look out from others from the academy. In some ways, I just want to act like I'm still there, looking out for my classmates like an upperclassman would.
Well, whatever your reasons, that doesn't change that I'm still grateful. I can't say for sure, seeing as I only have a younger sister, but if I had an older one, I have a feeling she would be just like you.
Seriously, Reen? That's a little... yeah, no. Oh, okay.
It's awkward. Captain? What was that all about?
Don't mind me. Please, try to think of it as nothing more than a meaningless gesture.
If you say so.
Regardless, I intend to continue doing whatever I can to aid you in the future. My primary duty may be to serve the railway military police and carry out the will of Chancellor Osborne, but I have no reason to believe that I'll be anything other than an ally to you in Class 7.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I know that any help you can. Yeah. I know that any help you can give will go a long way for us. There we go. Oh my god, that was a confusing sentence. While Reen still had no idea what prompted her sudden embrace, he wasn't able to press the subject further. Their conversation now over, they silently made their way back outside. Yay! Are they? Yeah, I'm liking 2 more than I'm liking 1. 2 still has the structure of 1, you know, where it's bonding time, adventure, bonding time, adventure, bonding time, adventure. But it just feels better. So, but I'm enjoying 2. I also enjoy 2 more because it didn't start out with a prologue that I thought was going to be the end of the game. So, also, like, when you're playing number 1, you kind of don't know what you're aiming for. You really don't know what's going on. You're just going to school and you're going to a field setting. That's it. Well, kind of like Persona without, like, the Persona part of Persona. It's not until 2 when Alphen and Elise gets kidnapped. Then you're like, oh, I guess we should save Elise and everyone else. Not Elise, Elise. And then you're like, well, I need to find my classmates. So you try and find your classmates. And I'm like, all right. Like, there was a, what's the word? There was an inciting incident. That's the word. There was an inciting incident, which is Alphen and Elise were kidnapped. In number 1,
right.
There was no inciting incident. Nothing happened that made you go on an adventure. Teachers told you what to do. The only steam I had was, oh my god, I can't wait to get to the prologue. But we'll see. We'll see. I gotta finish 5 of the games first before we play number 3, so. We might have a different definition of grooming. Like, just because she hugged Reen doesn't mean that she's grooming him for anything. Grooming would be much more, I think, more akin to like, come here, do these things, do the thing I say. I'm gonna, you know, dress you up this certain way. I'm gonna parade you around. I don't know, something like that. Much less just a hug. However, a hug between a 24-year-old and a 17-year-old, when the relationships between them have been business-like, is a little bit too much to me. Oh, no one spoiled me on Trails 3 at all. Just people have told me if I wanted to play the past games as well, so Trails in the Sky series and Trails to Zero series, to finish those before I get to Trails of Cold Steel 3, because Trails of Cold Steel 3 will spoil everything in Trails to Zero. Yeah, so when I finished Trails of Cold Steel 1, the vote for Trails in the Sky and Trails of Cold Steel 2 were the same. And so I rolled a die and it landed on Trails of Cold Steel 2. So that's why I'm playing that. All right, last bonding point, everybody. I'm super bored, so I'm thinking I might check out the souvenir shop. What kind of stuff do you think they got over there? Think it's cool? We're about to have a major discussion about our class's future. How can you be bored? Okay, don't answer that. But you could at least brainstorm something to contribute to the discussion.
Nope. You know I'm never going to come up with anything. And no matter what you decide, it doesn't change things for me. One way or another, Lammy and I are going to keep on fighting with y'all. You just pick a path and we'll bust it open.
Good to know, but we do value your opinion. So you might want to think things over. Maybe looking at some souvenirs would help clear my head.
You may not. Thank you for asking permission, but you may not. Just want to play the game. And yeah, so it will be a while, unfortunately. That's why I'm, trying to stream longer. That'll be great. Just trying to get there. But again, thank you for asking. I appreciate it. I deeply appreciate you asking.
Tell you what, why don't I join you? I've been there tons of times, so I'll be able to recommend something nice.
Really? You're the best, Reen. Okay, let's go, go, go. It's not exactly her voice that I was able to get. Man, there really is a bunch of unusual stuff here. Pretty good selection for a place smack dab in the boonies.
That's partly thanks to Master Kafai. He always brings things when he comes to visit. Like those manju, for example. They're a confectionery item from the east that have been tweaked a bit.
Whoa, they look really good. You think Lecter would like them?
Oh, so he's the one you're buying a souvenir for?
You got it. You will have to wait. So I'm trying to get to a point where I can stream for like 4 or 5 hours in a day. But I also have my real job that I'm working on, or I call it my side hustle now, because I want to do this more. So I'm trying to switch. That's on Patreon. I need to update that. That's on a podcast. That's I'm gonna have merchandise to sell. I want to sell an active bot. I think it would be great if I could get my bot to a point where I could sell it. That'd be fucking cool. Oh yeah, Osborne had a fucking amazing voice. Oh my god, Chancellor Osborne was amazing. 1 second. Osborne! Where are you, buddy boy? There it is. So Osborne was voiced by Peter Beckman. Who did about 16 games. He did, he was Golbez in Final Fantasy IV 2008. Duke of Nor in The Last Remnant. Fuck that game. Oh my god, I haven't played that forever. It was Golbez and Desedia.
You're naive, Cecil.
Yeah. I've been playing Zangief. What else? Yeah, basically he just did Osborne and Zangief voices. That's it. And then Golbez for a few games. That was about it. Did you finish The Last Remnant? I did not. I don't know. Hold on. Oh, did I get it? Hold on. Steam. There we go. Library. The Last Remnant. Wait. Oh, I don't have it on here. What was I thinking of then? I thought I played that game. Did I not have it on Steam? Oh, I do. It's just under, yeah. I have 3.3 hours on that game. I have 3.3 hours on that game. Battle system was confusing as fuck, and just so much of the beginning of the story, like, it was interesting. Okay, what got me is near the beginning of the game, there's like one of those thingies that like explode or something, and everyone's like, oh my god, it's gonna destroy the whole entire city, blah blah blah, and then it explodes and the city's still there. Like, it's like, if you're gonna yell that the city is gonna be disintegrate the goddamn city. That's when I called it quits. Of course, this was like, I don't know, over 10 years ago, so it might be different now if I play it now. Who knows? He bought me a little Mishy strap when he was over in Crossbow, so I want to get him something too. I kind of want it to be something he can always keep with him over something that's gonna go bad like food, though.
That's a good point. I thought he was missing, though. No one's heard from him since he was in Crossbow, right?
Yeah, well, I'm sure he's fine. I mean, he's Lecter. It took more than a war to finish him off. Claire and I survived, so I can't imagine he wouldn't. He's just gonna show up one day like, hi, and that'll be it.
Well, at least you trust him, I guess. Then again, that makes sense. I mean, you Ironbloods probably think of each other like siblings, right? Or, I don't know, do you? Though if that's the case, That makes Chancellor Osmond your dad? Maybe?
I don't know. I never really thought about it. Especially with Gramps. I've got siblings, sure, but hard to say if someone feels like a parent when you've never had one.
What? What does she mean she's never had many parents?
I wonder what's gonna happen to us Ironbloods now, though. Claire's got her job in the RMP that she can do even without Gramps around.
Really? What have you seen that makes you think he's gay?
But without him there to give me orders and all my old missions finished, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, really.
The way he stands? I don't think how people stand is indicative of somebody's sexual orientation.
I'm not needed as a piece on his game board anymore.
Don't think like that, Millium. Well, let me say this. Even if you're not needed on some game board, you are needed by us. And not as a piece, you're needed as a very important classmate and friend.
Really?
I can't tell you what you should do with your life from here on. But I can tell you, but what I can tell you is that we're here for you. And even if you don't know what to do with yourself now, I'm sure you'll figure things out eventually, with or without us.
Maybe you're right. I do kind of feel like sticking with y'all. I feel like sticking with y'all will help me figure something out. And speaking of figuring stuff out, I'm buying a Manchu. My stomach's gurgling just looking at it.
Aren't you supposed to be buying a souvenir for Lecter? Well, whatever. She seems happier now, and I guess that's what matters the most. I do not remember how he looks. Because I think we saw him... The last time we saw him was in Trails of Cold Steel 1. And that was like for a brief moment before we got on the train. I don't remember what it looks like. Reen bought Millium a Ymir Manju, which she scarfed down in typical Millium fashion as they left the shop. Your bond with Millium. All right, bonding points is done. Oh my god, that's forever. Now it is time for snowboarding. And then after snowboarding, it's MSQ, everybody, with more talking. Yay! Whatever, at least they're doing something. You know, I think would have been great in Trails of Cold Steel 1 if they had a philosophy section, philosophy area, a class. Last episode when we got to Ymir, I just spoke to everybody and that's it. But what if you mean you as in like in the story wise, then this is the first time back in Ymir with all of our classmates, and we are going to decide how to continue as a class to help bring the war to an end. I think something about like the philosophy of war would be really cool. Because if class 1 is all about, if class 7, if Trails of Cold Steel 1 was all about having class 7 go out to the world and see the effects that war is having on people or politics is having on people, having a class on like the philosophy of war, of why we have wars, all this other stuff, I think would be great, a great addition to the curriculum, and would be great to like listen to as well, because I've never heard any lectures on this topic. Oh, really? Well, I'm looking forward to it. All right, let's go. I think 18 out of 19 flags is a little bit tight. You could do with like 17 out of 19. Speaking of tight, oh my god, remember getting the fuckity fuck? The thingies?
Oh God. Oh, what was it? The thingy in Final Fantasy X for Titus, where you had to do the chocobo race and get. Oh fuck! I missed it. Get under 0 seconds. Remember that? Oh my God, that was horrible. How do I stop? Oh, I fucked up. Is there a stop button? Oh, it's back. Okay, I go back. Okay, that's how I break. Okay, cool, awesome. I remember I did that once. Got all of them. Oh my God, I got not all of them, but I got -0 time. That took forever. I bet I'd have more luck now that I'm older. I can play games better, but Jesus Christ, man. Oh no, I missed it. God damn it. That's what I get for reading text while I'm doing this, Darren. Don't do that. Oh. Aha! Oh, I got the target. Oh, God. Is that the dude? I think that's the dude. I think I know who you're talking about. Hold on. Did he have a voice though? I don't remember who that one is, but I think I know who that one is. And I did find that teacher annoying, but I am also understand that he just might not like kids that much or people touching his stuff. Right? I think we've all had teachers who've been like that. But sorry, that's not to forgive him. Like, yeah, I'm like, dude, like calm down. Stop being so mad at me. So I found him annoying, yes. Nice work. That there was an expert level course too. Well, here's a prize. Go take it. Passion leggings. Oh, take this too. It's a new board that's gotten real popular amongst the youngsters. A select board on the course is now available. The difference between the boards is purely cosmetic. Oh, that sucks. Fuck you. I want something that's not cosmetic. I mean, the other towns, like Celtic also is a town, but they only had 5 houses. I feel right because it's this game is much more on the journey and less on going to towns and doing things. I don't think they can populate a full town, and you don't need a full town for this. But I would think that something in the boonies like this would have like at least like maybe 10 houses. Would have them more, but it's still a small community. I think that's cool. So I think one is partly the game limitations because they didn't make a game for towns, and 2, just didn't need any extracurricular houses to go into. I don't know. What is the definition of a town? An urban area that has a name, defined boundaries, and local government, and that is generally larger than a village and smaller than a city. Huh. Then that actually might be the correct word as a town. No, you may not. Hold on. If what you say can be taken back and go, oh, I mean, this is going to happen in this game that I'm going to play, then no. But if you're like, here's just what's happening, I'll leave that up to you because I don't know much about it. But yeah, it basically, if any new information can be revealed from what you say, I'm like, no. All right, time for a story. Right, we did the snowboarding. We did the quest. We did the bonding points. We're good. We did everything. Jeez, that took forever. Oh no, I'm gonna play it. My plan is to play everything before Trails into Reverie, play Trails into Reverie, and just keep going. That's the idea. I will get there eventually. Just a long eventually. There we go. I did everything, so screw you, game. Eventually, the clock struck 12. One by one, Class 4 began to make their way to the Phoenix Wings cafeteria. I think Rain's an okay main character. Rain hasn't been tested as a leader yet because everyone has agreed with him on everything. Green has not been put in position where half of the Class 7 thinks they should do one thing. Half of Class 7 thinks they have to do something else. And both of them have good reasons for doing what they're doing. And Rain has to make the decision to go do something. And he has to keep a morale, right? It's like, even if the leader doesn't choose what you want to do, you have to agree that the leader knows what's best. And you can interact with that. Like, Reen hasn't been put in that kind of position of leadership where he needs to make a decision and say, this is final. This is what I'm doing. I want to see that. But like Reen as a character, I don't know, he's okay so far. And once they had all gathered, they jumped right into discussing what they were going to do from that point forward.
Oh, you went up a rank. Here's a little something from the guild.
I remember you asking me that, so I missed it. I don't think so. Like, sure, they're both piloted by somebody inside. I was thinking like aesthetically, thank you. Aesthetically, I was going to say no, because Gundams are more boxy, but those are kind of like the early Gundams, the very early mecha Gundams. There are now ones that are curvy and fun, but I see where you're going at. But when I saw Soul-Lots, I didn't think of Gundams. I can usually see a Gundam and think, oh, that's from the Gundam series. But Soul-Lots, I saw those, I'm like, nah, they're not. I don't know, there might be more. I have no idea. But to me, they're not. It just, Gundams were the first anime to make popular the mech anime. I didn't think it was.
Nice work.
But that's okay. Many people see other connections that I don't.
This ain't half bad.
An A? But I defeated Diwali. What did I miss this time? Oh my fucking god, this game. Oh, what did I miss this time? I'm so mad. It still has Thor Military Academy on it as well. Nope. Where am I? Don't think I'm there. Hold on. What is this? This is Legrom. Where am I? Am I reading the right one? Yeah, this is number 2. Oh fucking god, where am I? Nord Highlands, Watchtower, Legrom, Aqua Shrine, Berea Hard, Berea Airport, December 12th. This is, I think, what I'm looking for. All right. I got reunited with Legrom classmates, reunited with Usis, won the race against Usis, defeated Diwali, found and explored the Aqua Shrine, aired School Training 2, Abel Rebel, Saint Veronica's Tears, Missing Kitten. Missing kitten. What is missing kitten? Where was that? Oh, it was in Brehard. God damn it. I thought I spoke to all the NPCs. I guess I didn't. I'll just have to do better next time. God damn it. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Yes, I know that's why I need to talk to all the NPCs. Said I thought I spoke to all the NPCs, but I didn't, so I guess I missed something. So I'll do better next time.
I've thought long and hard about it, and I think we as a class need to find a third way.
I know they don't. I know. So if you don't even know about hidden quests and you don't talk about NPCs to any NPCs, if you're playing number 1 or number 2 for the first time and you don't have a guide and you only get A, right? Does it even... I don't even know if the manuals will show if you can get an S or not. So it's like, oh my God. And also, even if you don't... Let's say even you get all the hidden quests, you still won't get an S if you don't do like the hidden battle feat, right? Because we had to fight... we had to kill Diwali first. If we didn't, we would have gotten an S rank. Just have to try better next time. Oh, no. So I'm not looking at the guide. It's... If I get an A, then I'll look at what did I miss. And the guide just has, here's what you need for an S rank. Then you can go, oh my God, I didn't get that. What was that? I'm not reading through it at all. I'm just using the guide to see what I missed. Is there an actual, like, is the final boss like the final boss of the game? Or is it like Trails of Cold Steel 1 where there's the boss that's super hard and then there's just the sold out fight, which is technically the final boss?
A path of our own, separate from the ones the reformists and noble factions are taking.
A third way, you say? I do agree. It wouldn't feel quite right for us to directly support either side. I see. True. We might be military students, but we're still students at the end of the day. Take that off you. You are not students anymore. You're not as technically you can say we're all students every day because we all learn from somebody, but they're not students. You're not in school anymore. Shut up. Involving ourselves in civil war isn't something we should take lightly. I do not know what the final boss of Cold Steel 2 is. We might have a divine knight on our side, but we're still going to need to be very careful in how we proceed. Whatever we do, Valimar will certainly be at the center. No doubt. We've all seen how powerful the Divine Knights are. If we can use them right, we can intervene in the war as much as we want. They're quite literally beings of legend. The Divine Knight is Valimar, based on, I think, the 12 knights in the War of the Lions, I believe. However, his potential influence on the war is all the more reason why he will need to be used cautiously. What are we going to do then? Even if we agree on not siding with either of the factions, I'm pretty sure each of us have different stuff we want to do. And different things that we have to do.
Yes, that's true. For my part, I need to rescue Elise and Princess Alfin from the Noble Alliance's clutches. Whether it's alone or with y'all, it's something I'll do.
So I'm thinking, right, if you're class 7 and you are, like, I think it's a great thing to talk to everyone and discuss what you're going to do. But then if they said, oh, with Valimar, we can intervene whenever we want. And if they can, like, influence the war, they have a powerful impact on it. Alfin is not. Just because she likes Reen does not mean anything. She's a girl. She's, what, 16? People at that age have feelings for people. It's totally natural.
Whether it's alone or with y'all, it's something I'll do.
There's no way you'll be alone for that. We're with you all the way. I'm concerned about Dad too. What with them having under arrest. I still can't get in contact with Fiona either. I'm glad I was able to meet Dad, but I'm worried about her. For me, I'm worried about Roar as well. It's a huge relief to see you're all right, Sharon, but Mother's still unaccounted for. I'm sorry I can't do more to comfort you, my lady. And I have no idea where Father's been for the past month. Really? Interesting. I didn't think she was a dude. I saw a film like, oh, you're a girl. Also, the noise she made was high-pitched as well. But I mean, I can understand if you're just looking at her body, that's it. You're like, oh, you're totally a guy. I'm certain he must be well, but all the same.
We're all worried about our families, I see. Hopefully we can find some information on all of them before the fighting gets any more fierce.
I'm certainly not worried about the safety of mine. I see. Although suffice it to say, if we'd chosen to intervene in the war, conflict with them is all but inevitable. That goes for Zeno and Leo too. They've been hired by the Noble Alliance, so I'd say it's likely we'll run into them in the future. Plus, Em and I still need to talk to Vita to see what exactly she's trying to do, to figure out what's so important to her that she was willing to break a taboo to do it. That's true. Whatever you all decide to do, you'll have my full support, just as the warriors of Nord did 250 years ago. I am determined to fight to protect my second homeland and those who live within it. Oh, same, we can do this! I can back him up, right, Claire? How could I say no? I have my own duties to take care of as part of the Railway Military Police, but I fully intend to support all of you with everything I have. I'm thinking it's about time I return to help with the guild, actually. But I'll still be in touch with Sarah, so I'm sure I can lend you a hand or two anytime you need it. Naturally, I'd be overjoyed to continue serving you as your dormitory's caretaker. I'm your instructor, so you're stuck with me to the very end. Whatever you choose to do, you'll have my support. You're going to need to decide on a more specific course of action, though. Resolving to find a third way is a start, but only a start. It also leaves it with plenty of questions that need to be answered on top of it all.
Well, how about this? Let's figure out right now whether or not we want to keep using Ymir as a base of operations.
Just so we're clear, there's a limit on how many people can use the spear path at any one time. And with as many people as we have, I'm not sure how useful it's going to be at this point. And we're still limited frequently on how we can use it. Oh, right. But we're also just as limited on to where we can go otherwise. We haven't exactly been the most subtle group around. Who's to say we could even operate elsewhere? An astute point. The Noble Alliance will no doubt be even more wary of us than before. I can't get used to his voice right today. In the end, no matter what we decide, we lose. Indeed. Yet we're short on time, so a decision must be made now. There's got to be something only we can do.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I know it exists, and I'm sure we'll find it. Best thing we can do now is keep talking things out until we find a way. There's no point in rushing into a decision.
Well, doesn't this look fun?
What's up, Vita?
Mind if I join in?
What in the world?
It couldn't be.
Vita.
It's lovely to see you again, Emma. You were finally able to reunite with all of your classmates. I'm happy for you. Really, I am. The goddess was on your side after all,
Oh, come on. Cut the crap, Vita. Have you been listening all this time? Where are you?
I'm not far at all. Listen closely now.
That sounds just like. Is that?
It's coming from above us.
Ooh, another inciting incident. I'm so excited.
Got so many people. Oh my gosh.
Oh, hello. Hello, the shippy ship.
Isn't that the Noble Alliance Force's flagship?
You know what would be super fun? If there was a ship battle section like there is in Skies of Arcadia for all these airships. I would enjoy that.
What's the Pantagruel doing here?
Damn it! I didn't think she'd tell the rest of their army where we were.
But why now?
Why? Because our preparations are finally complete.
What's up, Vita?
Vita, you're here.
Yes,
That
I
is
am
a
here,
nice dress.
in the flesh. Good day to you all, Class 7. As nice as it would be to finally give you a hug, Emma, I wouldn't want to keep our guest of honor waiting any longer. So, without further ado...
Oh, who's this Crow?
It can't be. Isn't that the Azure Knight? Crow.
Ah, I was right. Yeah, I can see where you can gun from that.
Long time no see, guys. Sorry for dropping in on you like this, but I'm sure you know the drill by now. You ready to have some fun?
Is that really you, Crow?
There's no doubt about it.
See, you damn terrorist. Come on.
Right. Heed my call! Valimar!
Acknowledged.
We're doing this. That's great. Yeah, I can see we're Gundams. I think the Divine Knights are more Gundam than the
lose this
Soulbots.
time, because at the end of the day, he's just an obstacle that needs to be overcome.
So lend me your power, Valimar!
Very well. Use my power as you see fit.
You've really taken to piloting since your last encounter, haven't you? I was hoping you would, and you didn't let me down. But potential is only that. Potential. And you, Reen, might want to reevaluate just how many obstacles need overcoming.
What's up, you two? Oh, you 3. You 6.
This is bad.
Aren't those the Alliance's allies?
Long time no see, kiddos. You doing all right, Fee?
I see the Purple Lightning has joined your ranks.
Sino. Leo.
Zephyr!
And a few members of Ouroboros, too. Guess all the big guys wanted a piece of us today.
And look, Sammy's here too. Kindly stop referring to Clam Soleus with that bizarre nickname.
It's such a pleasure to visit this wintry wonderland once again.
Oh, it's a pleasure, all right. The time for my long-awaited revenge has finally come. Now you shall pay!
It's only been 2 days since you first fought them, you know.
This could pose a problem. Why send so many powerful allies here? And all at once?
You've proven to be rather formidable adversaries after all. It wouldn't do to underestimate you.
What's up, Oliver? Oliver.
Rufus.
I'm
Rufus,
pleased
my
to see
bad.
you all again, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. As for you, dear brother, I was told that you'd run away from home. It does my heart good to see you safe and sound. So, you've finally gathered up the will to make the difficult choices life set at your feet, I presume. Even if those choices place you in my line of fire?
Yes, I have.
I can't believe he's shown up too.
The Noble Alliance is pulling out all the stops to finally get rid of us, aren't they?
Reen, we'll take care of everything here. You and Valimar have your own battle to fight.
Are you sure?
We're in for a real brawl out here, but a guy couldn't ask for better opponents.
I like how everyone is just letting everyone talk. Crow isn't just like, I'm in a fucking suit of armor, I'll just kill you all. Now, with a gun.
Leave the battle on the ground to us.
Additionally, Vita's a witch, so she could have done something by now.
We've no intention of backing down without a fight. Wait, Sharon!
I know they're all strong, but still.
Well, what do you say we get started?
Here he comes!
Would that be loud enough that like it would damage people's eardrums?
I'm impressed. You managed to hold your own better than I expected you to. It's only been a month or so, but you've really grown as an awakener, Reen.
Well, it's hard to go through the kinds of things I have without growing from the experience. And now that I've done all that, I'm going to be the one who takes you down.
No, you're not. I said you could hold your own, not that you could win. Remember, there's still a 3-year gap's worth of experience between us. And it's time you realize just how much of an impact that gap has.
That's enough,
Are we actually gonna do something or just like cutscene fight? You know, the best cutscene fight I've seen so far is in Xenosaga. I think it's episode 1. I think.
Do they really stand a chance?
Well, they're putting up a good fight so far, but
Yeah, it's not looking good. They're outnumbered for one thing.
Then it's time we lent them our aid.
Agreed. Weapons at the ready, guys.
Always in a rush, aren't you? Stay right where you are. I'll serve as your opponent today.
You will?
Trying to stop us from joining in?
Yes.
I'd rather our intrusion cause as little inconvenience as possible for the people of this village.
Oh, shit.
I'll let you make the first move. It's been quite some time since I last instructed you in fencing uses. I look forward to seeing how you've improved.
Wow.
All right.
His guard's perfect.
Stay alert. Rufus is a master of court fencing. We'll need to put all we have into this battle to even stand a chance against him.
His hair isn't gray, though.
I would have it
But
no
yeah,
other
I get where
way.
you're going from. I mean, I'd rather have Reen go Ultra Instincts. Who will participate in this battle? Oh my god. Fuck. You, and backups will be... you and you, I guess. Let's go. Sure.
Show me what you're capable of.
Why isn't everyone healed all the way? This was not supposed to happen. Okay. What are you weak against? Nothing. And what are you doing? We don't know. And who are you aiming for? We don't know. Just fucking go, I guess. Shine on you.
Yes, sir!
Get in his way. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay.
I'll handle this.
And you have fucking nothing. I guess this would work.
Arcus, activate!
Wait, did you summon it? Are we supposed to die?
I wasn't
sorry,
strong
everyone.
going on?
Oh, light.
Okay, we're supposed to lose this fight. Okay.
Oh, light.
I'm done for.
Okay, I was right. All right, good. Yeah, for a little bit.
Well, I won't deny that was an entertaining diversion. But you do well to intensify your training regimen if you hope to best me.
How is he so strong?
He's a
Didn't stand
bamf.
a chance.
He might even be stronger than Sarah.
Are you guys okay?
You beat Rufus and you got AP? Really? Really? That's what I need. I need this one. This is what I'm looking for. Are you serious? Oh. Okay. Well then, I guess what we're all going to do is we're going to get through this cutscene and then we're just going to reload the save. I guess we just finished with the fight, so we can just get to the fight again and that's fine. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. I guess from the pattern, if there's unwinnable boss fights, I have to do at least X amount of damage before we get to the we die. But come on. I wish the game could have told me, hey, if you do enough damage, then you get something cool. That would be a nice game. God damn it. Oh, man, I would have been salty if I got to the end. It's like, oh, you want to got an A? Why? Because you missed something literally at the beginning. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. You are appreciated. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. God, this loading takes forever. Load game. Yes. Well, I'm glad I saved. I guess we should level up. Let's sleep at the inn. And equip people with the thing that does the stuff. Okay, we need to go to shops first in case there's weapons we need to buy. I'm not going to have Reen with me, so I guess upgrading and buying stuff for Reen isn't an issue at the moment. Laura? No. I'm going to have Emma with me. No. And then Eustace, I guess, has to be with me. Yeah, no, I understand. Yes. Yeah, just hit them with all the S-crafts. However, weapons do help with S-crafts, making them stronger and shit. And so that's why. It's that. Shop. Oh, didn't I get some passion stuff? Whatever. I did. What's that actually? I'm quite curious. Strength and defense plus prevents freeze. That's interesting. Trade. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I think it's great. Just it's nice and quaint and just not in your face. Just very nice. Quartz 2. Shining R. Actually, accuracy and evasion. Fancy. Interesting. So I don't have action R. That's fine. Action 2 needs an action 1. Anyway, okay, so let's first go to the inn. We're gonna sleep. A passion, a rogue, rouge or rogue. That's leggings. Ooh, fancy. I need a red emblem, and I need a citrus bottle. There it is. Oh, I have 5 of those, and they're all equipped. No, Darren. Yeah, why the fuck not? A lighter and a stone brooch. Well, that's 2 of them, which is really good. Can I get those? A lighter and a stone brooch. I can get 2 of those. And a lighter. Just one of those. I'm running out of money. Money! Oh, I need a red emblem. Oh, fuck. Oops. That's what I get for not reading everything. We still have plenty of time to do this. I wish, though, the game was like, all right, cool. You want this? Well, you're going to need to spend this, but since you don't have these materials, we can buy them from this store for this much. And just do it in one transaction instead of having me do all the necessary steps to do. Just fucking fuck. Just tell me what I need. Tell me how much it's going to cost if to buy something, and we're done. There, just do that. That's all I want. All right, this thing takes forever. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, they think, I don't know. Music's fine. Let's try this again, and then we'll need to rest up because we need everyone at 200 CP. Okay. No, God fucking damn it. Trade. I need a red emblem, and I need red pendulum. So I can only spend 4 U materials. Okay, I don't think I have enough. We'll see. I need 1 citrus bottle. I'm just gonna buy a citrus bottle just cause. There we go. Trade. That's a red one. Even then, I still don't have enough U material. Well, I guess I need to buy some for later. It's fine. It's a lot of U material. 20, my God. I need to go to the inn. It's all the way the fuck over there. Doodle-doo-doo. You know, a weird song is the battle music for Trails in the Sky 1. I never heard a game have like a jazz rendition for a battle. I want to rest. Kudasai. Can I just do it in my bed? Like, I mean, I guess I could just grind, but that's not where I'm going. I don't want to do that. I probably could. Right, because I haven't done the story yet. Oh, I have, right. I have to meet there. We'll see, hold on. I might just be impatient. Yeah, it's the mansion. Should I go to the tavern? No, I'm trying to get this S-Ring stuff. I'm totally am. And that's what I want to do. So we're gonna rest. Oh, and I'm not gonna grind for the U material. Fuck that shit. No. That's that. I'm not. No, I don't care enough. I'm not gonna grind for U material. It's fine. All I'm doing is I want to get to everyone have 200 CP, and so when we do fight Rufus, you can just fuck him over. That's all I want. That's all I want. I have the stuff to do it. Equip. I'm gonna have Laura. Actually, first I'm gonna have Fee. So let's equip Fee with the thingy that does what? I forgot. I don't know. I don't have Fee on me. No, I have Millium, Laura, Emma. Emma, come here. No, right. This is gonna be Ornaments, damn it. Emma! Quartz. You need... Cool. That's not what... You need the thingy. That is... Impede! You need Impede. That's what you need. That's what it is. Interesting. I remember when my Trails of Cold Steel one, I had somebody so mad at me that I used Gaius. Cancel arts. Impede 1. I have 2 of these. I guess you have an Impede 1, and I'm going to give you an Impede 1. Why can't I have it? Oh, because this is the fire one. Okay. Impede 1. And why not? Let's have everyone have some. If I have enough, that is. I should have enough, I think. There you go. That's 2 of them. Equip. No. Orbments. And we had Laura. Emma. Eustace. Oh my god. That's like nothing on you. Okay, that's not good. We need to have something on you. Give you impede. And give you action. Give you action. And Millium. You don't need that. Luck. You don't need that right now. You need an impede. Yeah. Cool. We'll go with this. See how everything works, and we'll be good. We just have to get him another 40%, which means we just have to spam all our S-crafts, and we'll be fine. I hope. We'll see. If I don't get it, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure it out, I guess, because I want an S rank. I want to at least get some S ranks. Okay, back to here. Let's go. Also, I don't think Gaius has shown us that he's gay. I haven't seen anything where he's like, dude, I like men. They're awesome. Okay. Yes, rest. All right, cool.
Oh, you went up a rank. Here's a little something from the guild.
Why, thank you.
Keep it up.
I like how I'm still year 1. Technically, I should be year 2.
Bad.
Okay. I'm glad I figured out, like, you can't, like, you can, like, triple fast forward through this. Very nice. Come on. Hurry up. All right, let's do this. Sounds all right. I can believe that. Emma, Millium, and we're gonna need Gaius and Fee. I don't know. We'll just try that. See how that works. Now, poor Vita. I like the Vita.
Show me what you're capable of.
I'll handle this.
Will you now?
My turn.
Oh, no one got impeded. Hey, hey, wow, 2 people didn't die. That's awesome.
Wasn't strong enough.
Ooh, we do have a crit. Ooh, I like that idea. We're going to do that instead. We're going to do this. You.
I suppose I should thank you.
Don't die, Emma. Thank you. Aha.
It's my turn.
Use Lord Albyron. All right, there we go. We did it.
Show your strength.
Holy shit.
Begin.
Well. Damn.
Divine lightning.
Hey, we did it.
Everyone.
I wanted to see what that was. That looked interesting. I was like, well, what is this? This is huge. I was curious. Yeah, I know, because I've seen them all. But I was super curious with Rufus's. I was like,
that was
ooh.
an entertaining diversion.
It looked intense.
But you do well to intensify your training regimen if you hope to
Thank you for
best
letting me
me.
know about the AP thing. I greatly appreciate that.
How is he so strong?
He's a bam.
You didn't
He's a
stand
bam.
a chance.
He might even be stronger than Sarah.
Are you guys okay?
No.
Hey, you really think you've got time to be worrying about them? You ain't getting out of this one, Reen.
All right, bring it on! It's time to settle this, Crow!
I do too. I'll just have to be more careful. All right, finally.
Bring it on!
It is good music. You are correct. I found the battle music on the Cold Steel games is super good. Nothing and nothing. Okay, so I don't know. Body first. Body works when you're like that. All right.
Think you can handle this?
Thank you. Is it the same stance? No, it's a different stance. Okay. I was right. Ow, you bastard. Okay.
This is bad.
Bring it on! Darkness? Is that all?
There we go. This is your regular. There we go. Okay, now you're in your thingy. And I still have only of this one. I guess I'm gonna defend again.
Is that all? Think you can handle this?
Stop doing that, please. Well, I guess I'm gonna not do this one well. Nope, that was your head. Damn it, I need to redo this fight. Yep.
Hang in there.
Can I redo this fight?
Settled enough for you?
All right, this is unwinnable. All right, cool. Nothing. All right, awesome.
You didn't even bother to use that trump card of yours.
He wasn't even trying last time, then was he?
Come on. With the way you are now, I don't even need to try. I'll always win. And that, Reen, perfectly illustrates just how massive the gulf between us is. Maybe you think you've had it tough up till now, but you're gonna need to go through a hell of a lot more if you want to even the odds.
I see the battle here has come to an end.
Hey, Vita.
can't help but feel a little bummed that everything went exactly as I thought it would. Still, it just goes to show how much faith I have in your skills, my sweet Azure Chevalier.
Ooh, you know what you're doing.
Funny, I don't recall ever becoming yours. How's everything up top?
I think it's only a matter of time before the battle is decided. But we've caused enough trouble for the people of Ymir already. It's about time we brought this to a close. Fenestrum Phantasma Window.
Ooh, what's going on? Holy shit, it's Father.
My apologies for not coming down to speak with you in
Oh, no, it's
person,
not.
ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy. You know who I am, of course, but I am Duke Cayenne, ruler of the Lemaire province and supreme leader of the Noble Alliance.
Duke Cayenne?
So even the big guy himself is here.
I must say, what a curious group we have here. I'd heard as much, but allow me to extend my most heartfelt congratulations. My expectations have thoroughly been exceeded.
Have they now?
When I saw young Eustace and Laura in Legram earlier this year, I could never have imagined this is how we would next meet. Oh, I'm sure your parents must have warned you against wandering off with such disreputable individuals on a number of occasions. But I suppose every child thinks that they alone know what is best for themselves. Duke Alberea was simply livid about what happened. But it can't hurt to learn more about the outside world,
Every word that leaves his mouth is condescending.
Did you come all the way here just to tell us that?
Don't be silly, child. Reen Schwarzer. I had this meeting arranged because I wanted to speak with you. Perhaps the method was a touch too garish for something so simple, but do forgive me for not formally requesting an audience.
Okay.
With me?
With you. Allow me to get right to the point. I wish to invite you, Ashen Chevalier, aboard our flagship. I've heard all about your magnificent exploits across the land, and so I thought it would be nice to sit down and have a long, pleasant chat with you about the past, the present, as well as your future.
Are you suggesting you want Reen to join the Noble Alliance?
Should you accept my invitation, we will withdraw peacefully from Ymir. Furthermore, I give you my personal assurance that we will leave this village alone for the duration of this war. A fine proposition, is it not? Are we interested?
Very well. Allow me to accept your invitation.
Don't be an idiot. This is clearly a trap. They wouldn't come all the way out here and take you into their flagship if it weren't.
I appreciate your concern. But trap or not, this might be a good chance for us, too. I think I'd regret it if I let it pass. Valimar, transport Celine back outside.
Are you certain?
Now hold it right there.
Don't worry about me. The odds were against all of us getting back together, but we did it. And I'm sure we can do it again, too. So just wait with Emma for now. I'll be back before you know it. Valimar, if you would.
Very well.
Wait!
All right, interesting turn of events. I'm extremely happy that these events have turned out the way they are. It's not just, all right, we're gonna happy, oh look, we're all together now. Let's be our badass class 7 that we are. It's like, nah. They're gonna be split up again and stuff's happening and other people are doing things. It's not just our party doing the movie.
It seems the time has come for us to part ways once again.
Everyone else is doing their own stuff as well, and just happens this is one of the interactions.
But remember this, you're an Alberea. There is power and dignity in that name, to whatever end you would use it. I want you to prove that the convictions you cling to are worthy of your loyalty.
Wait!
Oh, hello.
Well met, Lord Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to see you again. Allow me to extend my apologies for the harm my father visited upon this town and its people.
Oh, he's not voiced. God damn that.
Never mind that. What do you intend to do with my son? And what is a promising young man like yourself?
We're simply going to borrow young Reen for a short while. There's nothing to worry about. I'm a busy man these days, though, so for now, I bid you adieu.
I mean, he could not be. He just maybe just likes his hair color that way. He's shown us nothing. That he said.
Reen!
So what?
We
Why
all
be
finally
careful
got back together,
if
too.
he likes other guys?
Why?
I'm sorry, but I'll be back. I promise. So stay safe.
Reen! Reen!
Now, stuff. Okay. Interesting turn of events that have happened so far. Ash Act 1, Ashen Chronicles end. Everyone's bonds are strengthened. Fought well against Rufus. Save. There we go. Well, 2 more acts, everybody. I believe there's 3 acts to this game. 2 more. What system data are you saving that you just can't save normally, game? Game. Game-u-chan? Not really a chan, though, are you? Pentagram. Don't. Okay, you're tied down. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, I was like, I don't want to see them walking on the top in this like y'all couldn't breathe, and we way too goddamn cold.
Oh my god. So this is what Duke Cayenne looks like from up close. It's hard to believe that I've ended up in the same room as the leader of the Noble Alliance. Although I guess we did meet back in Legrom before the war broke out.
Reen Schwarzer, truth be told, we don't want this war to drag on any more than you do.
Really?
We only acted as we did due in part to our dearly departed Chancellor's behavior being far too unreasonable to justify turning a blind eye. He garnered the trust of His Majesty and in turn misused that trust. He flagrantly disregarded this nation's beloved culture and traditions, treating Erebonia as if it were his own personal property. Surely you too noticed this.
Well...
Sorry.
I can't say I disagree. We did hear story after story during our field studies about how aggressive his policies were, about the way he didn't care how many enemies he made as a result, creating terrorist groups like the Imperial Liberation Front.
But as I said, the cause of our nation's ills is now gone. Now, all that remains is to turn back the hands of time just a touch, and the good old days of the Empire will be upon us once more. The key to this bright future lies in putting aside our differences and joining hands. Am I wrong?
I'm afraid that yes, you are. Do you honestly believe that people can so easily put aside their differences after all the Alliance has done? You occupied Heimdall and effectively took every one of its citizens hostage, imprisoned the Imperial family. And let's not forget how you're now in league with the enemy nation responsible for the destruction of Gorelia Fortress. After all that, the Imperial Army would never bow their heads to the likes of you, even if the rest of the population did.
Yeah, but if the rest of the population did bow their heads and was like, finally this war is over, the Imperial Army is going to have a difficult time doing anything.
My word, I'm afraid there's been a terrible misunderstanding. The Imperial family is simply under our loving protection. They certainly haven't been imprisoned, but that does bring me to exactly why I want you to help us. The Azure Knight is already on our side, but if we had your Ashen Knight as well, that would mean we'd have two of the great knights of Erebonian legend to put into play. Couple them with our Panzer Soldats, and the Imperial Army's armored divisions would cower before us. You may not find us winning the war ideal, but this union benefits everyone more than carrying on until our inevitable victory,
I don't think it's that simple.
I beg to differ. The presence of Soldats units on a battlefield makes a tremendous difference. What they may lack in firepower and armor compared to tanks, they make up for in mobility and versatility. But more important than even those factors is the psychological impact they have on our opponents.
Well...
We're only human. As such, we are as captivated as we are terrified of giant beings bearing human form. And if that holds true even for mass-produced soldats made with modern technology, it will be all the more true for the divine knights of legend you and Crow possess.
Can't argue with that logic.
I will say it once more.
Green is in such a shitty position right now.
And with his death, all that's left to be done is end this ridiculous war and return order to the Empire. Only then will everything be as it should. That includes both your pleasant academy life and the peaceful days of darling Elise and her friend the princess.
Are you trying to?
Whatever you ultimately decide, their safety is guaranteed. I would ask that you promise him this, if nothing else, Your Grace.
Rufus.
We may stand on opposite sides of this conflict, but I still sit on Thor's board of directors.
Okay, I don't think that matters right now.
And in that capacity, I suggest you consider carefully the choice before you. After all, every soldier must decide for himself whether a cause is worth fighting, perhaps even dying for. I look forward to hearing your answer.
Please come with us, Master Reen. We will escort you to the guest room. Food and refreshments will be provided while you are there. Okay, oh my God, Reen is very difficult position. Intermission aboard the Pentagram. It's like, should you go to their cause and just end the war, and the war is done, and that means the people can relax because the war is done. Tariffs will be removed. Transportation and trade will increase again. Or should you be a selfish master and you're like, no, I'm going to prolong this war because I don't want you to win, right? It's an interesting proposition. But there is more than just winning and losing the war. Reen decides to go with him, then what are his friends going to do? He's going to fight against his friends, right? But if he says no, it's super interesting because they want what they want. It's like, so what are the, so like, the Noble Alliance is fighting because they want to reinstate nobility. But what is everyone else fighting for? The Imperial Army? Are they just fighting because the Noble Alliance is fighting? Like, what are they going to do if they win?
All that's left to be done is end this ridiculous war and return order to the Empire. Only then will everything be as it should. That includes both your...
I suggest you consider. After all, I look forward...
It's hard to argue. It's hard to argue that this war began because the noble faction went too far. But the longer it goes on, the more people are going to suffer. Am I really okay with that? If I join them, I could reduce the number of victims. Be friends with Crow again.
No, you're not going to be friends with Krogan. Stop thinking that, please.
Free Elise and Princess Alphen. No, this isn't that simple. Think, Reed, think. I was able to reunite with the others, but Elise and Princess Alphen are still in the Alliance's custody. What is the best thing I can do? This isn't just about me. What do all of us want to do?
Keep racking your brain like that and smoke will start coming out of your ears.
What do you want?
Hey now, no need to give me that look. I figured I was gonna find you busy thinking everything over like your life depended on it. And what do you know? I was right.
How about you mind your own damn business? And don't you have better things to do with your time? I figured the glorious Azure Chevalier would be far too busy with the war to be hanging out around here.
It's tough being popular. If you joined us, I could get away with doing half the work I am now. So come on, stop freaking out about it so much and make a choice.
This isn't something I can just decide by flipping coin, Crow. And besides, it'd probably be an easier choice if not for someone. What's that in your hand anyway?
Grub, of course. Kinda early, but I brought you your lunch. Mind if I join you?
Hamburgers, fries, and onion rings, huh? I was expecting something more fancy like I had last night.
That kind of food more your thing? Okay then, give me a minute while I go ask the chef to whip something up.
No, this is fine. The burger looks delicious.
All right, dig in.
This tastes kind of different from a normal burger. Oh, no wonder it's got white fish in it.
They're called fish burgers. Pretty good, right?
Yeah, the tartar sauce makes for an unusual extra flavoring too. This tastes amazing. I like this way more than the food I had last night, to be honest.
Glad to hear it. Guess it was worth putting my cooking skills to the test after all.
Wait, you made this?
Was my first time cooking in a while, too. Sharon could probably do better, though. But I wanted to give it a shot anyway. This stuff was like soul food back in Dry, where I grew up.
To think, all the time we spent Crow Armbra.
Oh, yeah. Vita was using some weird thing of hers to let you see what was going on, wasn't she? So I guess you saw what happened there.
Yeah. Dry was the special economic zone in the Northwest y'all went to during your August field study, too.
We didn't run into anything like that in the Dry Special Economic Zone. Yeah, the Empire is still... I don't know if... Did I read this? I don't know if this was said. Oh.
So you ended up going back to your old hometown then?
By pure coincidence. It's changed a lot since I was last there, so it was kind of surreal being back again. But it was nostalgic in its own way, too.
I don't think he wants to be friends with the enemy. Crow doesn't want to be friends with Reen. I guess Reen wants to be friends with Crow, but it's possible for humans when they're fighting to just talk to each other still. Like what Crow's doing now, just talk, right? Maybe he's talking to Reen for the purpose of trying to persuade him to do one action over the other, but where they can't fight, and even like if Reen did bring out a sword, which I don't think he would have on him right now, Crow would probably win still. I don't think he has a receding hairline, just a cool bandana. Maybe to keep his hair out of his face. It's like, I was going to comment on this when this was done, but in World War I, Christmas Day, everyone took a ceasefire for Christmas Day. Like the Germans were fighting Americans, Americans were fighting Germans. They took a ceasefire on Christmas Day, and they just had beer with each other. They played games with each other. They celebrated Christmas. And then the next day went back to killing each other. Like, it's so odd. Not odd, just that humans are capable of so much destruction, yet in the same day, in the same week, are we like, oh, let's have some beers together and get back to killing each other. So Crow is not making friends. He is not making friends. He most likely has other plans of why he's doing what he's doing.
It's been bugging me for a long time now. What could have made you want to join a group of terrorists like the Imperial Liberation Front? What is that made you hate Chancellor Osborne that much, enough to take his life? Tell me, Crow, please. I want to know what it was that made you who you are now. What kind of place your eye was, how you lived there. And what you were doing before you entered the academy and met Toa, Angelica, and George.
I don't know, is he? According to Crow, he's doing good work. He saw that the Chancellor was a horrible person and got rid of him. But according to Reen, Crow is evil. Who's right?
Where's the fun in prying into a guy's past?
Who's wrong? No one's wrong and no one's right. Justice is different for everybody.
Save all that talk for your number one in class. Who's the lucky girl anyway? Elisa? Laura? Emma? Fee? And don't tell me it's Millium, because, you know, it...
I'm serious, Crow. I really want to know. Think of telling me your past is paying off the interest you owe for that 50 Mira. Because until now, until we know, we won't be able to move
You're really
forward.
serious.
I'm gonna have to go back here later.
My past really isn't that big of a deal, you know. It's got nothing on yours, that's for sure. If you find yourself thinking that's all when I'm done, well, I warned you. So, you really want to know?
Yep, nothing you say will change my mind. Please tell me.
All right, you win. Like I said, it's just your run-of-the-mill sob story. Pick up any history textbook and you'll probably find a dozen others just like it. It's the kind of story that's so common no one bothers to remember it, like it never even happened. Back in those days, Jirai was known as Dry City. It was a city-state off the coast of northwest Zemuria that prospered through maritime trade with West Erebonia, Northumbria, and Remiferia.
Not Uri, okay.
It had a population of around 150,000 people, so it wasn't exactly a big place or anything. Because of that, the surrounding nations left it alone and let us live out our days in peace. We were pretty fortunate, all things considered, until about 20 years ago. That was when the Northumbrian disaster struck, and much of the Principality of Northumbria was turned to salt. And as a result, trade on the northwest shore was reduced to virtually nothing. Day after day, Jirai's prosperity started to fade away. Still, it wasn't all bad. We had our fishing, our historic landmarks, our septium mines. We could make use of those to get trade going again, both to keep our state running and to help out Northumbria. In fact, the one who advocated that approach was the mayor, my grandfather. He was the last mayor Jirai City ever had. He was a stubborn old bastard, but he had this wry sense of humor and was well loved by everyone. I lost my mom and dad early, so he was also my only living relative. He taught me just about everything a guy could know. He was like a mom, dad, and your old master rolled into one, I guess. Anyway, fast forward to 10 years ago. Out of nowhere, we received this proposal from the Erebonian government. They said they wanted to extend a railway line from Heimdall all the way to Jirai. We relied on the sea for trade before, but there wasn't any reason to believe we couldn't benefit from being connected to Heimdall by rail. The proposal drew overwhelming support from the city's council, and as a result, my grandfather was forced to accept. Within a year, the city had all of its old life back and then some. The streets were more bustling than ever. But keep in mind, this was a result of huge amounts of imperial capital flowing into the city. Land and buildings we once treasured were bought up left and right. Everything became a target for investment. People only cared about making money.
Sounds like America.
Something similar supposedly happened in Crossbell too, but unlike there, no opposition existed in Jirai. My grandfather sensed something was off, and he tried what he could to get the situation under control. Then one day, someone blew up the railway line leading to Jirai. Everyone demanded that it be repaired as quickly as possible. Everyone except the imperial government. Instead, they panned our national security arrangements for being insufficient and threatened to withdraw all imperial capital. The city was left in an uproar like we'd never seen. Shares plummeted. And with no one able to ascertain the culprit's identity, chaos reigned. That was when he showed up. Chancellor Gileath Osborne, in his third year as representative of the Imperial government, personally came to Jirai. We then received a second proposal.
The restoration of the railway and its future security will be seen to by the Imperial Army. In return for our continued assistance in safekeeping, Jirai will come under the wing of our glorious empire and attain even greater prosperity as a special economic zone.
The timing was too good to be true, really. Realizing this, my grandfather staunchly opposed the idea. He tried everything he could to convince the city's council to reject the offer. Unfortunately, once you taste the sweet fruit of prosperity, it's hard to want to go back. The council, made up of influential merchants and all their greed, jumped at the offer. And tempted by the elimination of customs, together with the tax breaks from being an SEZ, many of the citizens did too. And during all that, they'd conveniently found a suspect behind the railway incident, my grandfather.
That sucks.
He loved Jirai more than anyone, and up till then, its people loved him too. And yet, virtually overnight, he found himself facing the wrath of both the city's council and the citizens alike. Left with no choice, he resigned from his position as mayor, and Jirai formally became part of the empire. Both of these things happened on the same exact day. That was 8 years ago. Naturally, everyone knew my grandfather wasn't the one who did it. They knew who was really responsible. They just turned a blind eye to the truth. See? I warned you. Just your run-of-the-mill sob story.
I don't know what to say, Crow. What happened to him after that, your grandfather?
One day, he just up and died. Once he resigned, the whole affair with the railway getting blown up was all but forgotten. He lived comfortably in retirement for about half a year, fell ill, and that was that.
That sucks.
He just
half a year?
Lost the will to go on, I guess.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Like I said,
Almost
he
done.
was the only family I had. I mean, I had plenty of friends even then, but I chose to leave it all behind. I was 13 at the time. I wandered the land, doing whatever I had to get by. That was when I met old Cayenne, who happily indulged my hatred for the Chancellor. And with his financial backing, I went out with the goal to find others who were just like me. That was the beginning of the Imperial Liberation Front. Gideon, Scarlet, and Vulcan were among those I recruited. I'd also met Vita then. I only knew her as the woman who would often come to see Cayenne. She guided me to a place below the city of Ortis, and there slept the Azure Knight Ordine. One after another, I overcame the same trials you did with your friends, but alone. And once I'd proven myself worthy, Ordine accepted me as his awakener. That was 3 years ago. I was 16. My preparations complete, I concealed my background and enrolled in a military academy near the capital. Everything I did for the sole purpose of taking the Chancellor's head.
Yup.
Come on now, what's with the face? You look sadder about all this than I do.
I guess.
I swear, I'm not trying to tell you the Chancellor was evil or anything. Still, there's no denying that he managed to outwit my grandfather. And he may have lost, but Pop's always loved a good gamble. It's thanks to him that I'm pretty good at chess, card games, that kind of stuff. I'd say it's fairly normal for a student to want to avenge his master's defeat, wouldn't you? At the end of the day, there's no denying this country has problems, and the Chancellor's methods were making them worse. I studied those problems, worked out how to use the situation to my advantage, and then won the game with an all-or-nothing gamble. But when you think of how peaceful Jirai is now, I'd say I've got a duty to clear up the mess left behind by my game too, which means ending this war and restoring peace. So it's only when that's done that my game is truly over. I don't want whatever your decision is to be influenced by my past, okay? Like Rufus said, you need to think long and hard about what it is you're fighting for you, more than anyone else.
Yeah, but Crow...
Anyway, I think I've stuck around here for long enough. You're going to be treated as a visitor. Well, sort of. It's about time for the higher-ups to head back to Heimdall, so go ahead and pass the time however you want.
However, what else can I do here?
Oh, even more stuff. was expecting, unless this might just be one giant movie. So we'll just go like another minute or two. Then we'll end it. It's Vita, Cayenne, and Rufus. Goodbye.
Good luck.
There'll be no guards outside your room, so if you want to try and escape, be my guest.
Yep.
Just keep in mind that some members of Ouroboros and Zephyr are on board too. Not to mention me, Scarlet, and Vulcan. So if you're up for a gamble of your own, get ready to take all of us on.
Sounds fun.
Oh yeah, one more thing. There's this real cute visitor in the guest of honors room on the second floor. I think she'd perk right up if she saw you, so why not go pay her a visit? Just don't go making your girl jealous, okay?
I wonder who he means. He said she's in the guest of honors room. Well, I can't waste much time here. I told everyone I'd definitely be back soon. Right now, I need to gather as much information as I can. I can make my choice after that. At least then, it'll be an informed one.
Oh my god, I actually get to move around. All right, everyone, that is it for today. What did we get done today? Oh my god, we got done so much shit. We finished our bonding. We bonded with Clair, Millium, and Sharon. Then we just had a giant ass cutscene, but a twist happened. It's super interesting. All the students were like, all right, now that we're third faction, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna handle this? And then Vita came and was like, nah, fuck y'all. I'm gonna put a wrench in your plans. Went out, and then we saw Rufus was a fucking badass and was very strong. We saw that Reen loosed a crow in the fight. So many things. You're welcome. And now we're in intermission because Cayenne wants Reen to join the Noble Alliance. It's super interesting. We finally also heard what happened to Crow, which makes sense. You know how he was so mad, and so good. Much better than Trails of Cold Steel 1. And so what can you expect next episode? Next episode, we're just going to continue this intermission with whatever the hell happens. I don't know what's going to happen, but something's going to happen. And you don't want to miss it. I think that's it, everybody. I think that's it. Right, we have one viewer on Twitch today, so not enough for a raid. So lurkers who are lurking, thank you so very much for lurking. Watchers who are watching, thank you so very much for watching. Bots who are botting, thank you so very much for botting. Love you all, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.